Hi, YouTubers, friends, family. My name is Linda Mavave, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the channel where we pursue vision, purpose, calling, and destiny. Because as we pursue vision, our provision will flow out of the vision. Let's continue. Some of the main topics that I'll be discussing in this channel is number one, money, 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 money. Yes, we're going to be talking about money, but how to make money online. Secondly, I'll be discussing work from home opportunities. Work from home opportunities which are not scammy. No, it's not about stuffing envelopes. I will be discussing, with the second topic about, working from home. I'll be discussing and giving you ideas of how you can actually apply to some of these companies that allow you to work from home. For example, there are companies out there like Sykes, Alorica, Arise that allow you to become an independent agent, but you can work from home. And your base pay could be anything from $9.50 to $12.50 an hour. And also, if you add commission, sometimes it comes to about $15 to $20 an hour. And the third topic that I'm going to be discussing is how you can generate or make an income using social media, especially Facebook. That is where I make my money, on Facebook. And the fourth topic I will be discussing is health. For about 20 years, I worked in the healthy lifestyle industry. I mostly coached people, or you could say guests, that were coming to the health institute that I worked at. And basically, the coaching was coaching people on how to eat better, actually partake in their own healing process without taking a lot of the conventional medications that we see on the market that sometimes can be harmful to the body. Not all the times, but sometimes are detrimental to the body. So, for example, if a person with diabetes came in, we simply showed them how they could still have full meals, three full meals a day, but all they had to do was soon after they finished eating a meal, they just had to take a short walk for maybe just a 10-minute walk. Why? Because when you go for a digestive walk, your blood gets spread out to your whole body, and it's not too much blood that's going to pool in your stomach. So there were just small little tips like that. And I'm going to be discussing some of that. And the fifth category that I'm going to be talking about on this channel is basically, the spiritual journey. A lot of times I've noticed in society today, people will chase money. They will chase after the goods, the wealth that this life offers. Honestly, there is nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong in owning $1 million home and having nice clothes. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. But if that's the purpose of why you're here on earth, to just have money and nothing else, it defeats the purpose of your destiny. Because you and I, we were created for a higher destiny than we can ever imagine. And I will be sharing with you my journey of how I discovered that I had to pursue purpose, vision, calling, and my destiny in order for me to understand even some of the things that I do on a daily basis. you know. So today in this video, I am promising you I'm going to keep this video very short. I don't even want it to go more than 15 minutes. And by the way, thank you for watching my channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that when a new video comes out, you will be the first one to be informed. And again, thank you for watching my channel. So, back to the topic. What I want to discuss today is I get a lot of questions from family and friends who say, Linda, how do you earn money online? Because I do not work outside of the house. I have not worked outside of my home for hmm, probably the last 5 years. How do I generate an income from home? It's possible. There is what we call the online internet pie. And let me tell you, you and I need to partake of that pie. We are leaving money on the table if we do not partake of that pie. And I know some of you, you enjoy working outside the home, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for some of us who have children, it's a little bit challenging. So right now, my little 4.5 year old, he is homeschooled. So I have to work from home. So today I'm going to discuss one of the major ways that I am making an income, well, part of my income, I should say. And that is I teach online. I teach online. I actually have to get up at 3 a.m. in the morning because sometimes my classes start at 5 a.m. in the morning. So what do I teach? I teach English online to Chinese kids. Yeah, to Chinese kids. So I live in the Eastern Zone. I live in the USA. I live in the Eastern Zone, Eastern Time Zone, I should say. So when it's 5 a.m. in the morning here, it's 5 p.m. in Beijing. And that means the children are done with school and so they're at home and so they can take a class online. The reason why I decided to always have that kind of income on the side The reason why I decided to have that kind of income on the side is number one, I get to work during the hours when my son is sleeping, so I don't even need a babysitter. I don't need to worry about him so much. And secondly, it's just very simple. I have a degree in English, and I just thought, what a better way for me to continue my teaching career because I had been a teacher before. And I just thought, hey, what a better way to continue being a teacher, teaching online. And the company that I teach for is called EF, which stands for English First. They're also known as English Town. Now, Christmas is coming up. Right now we're in October, and some of you are thinking, well, how can I make that extra cash to be able to maybe purchase gifts for friends and family? It's very easy. You could teach online. You could even teach just 1 hour before you went to work. You could just teach 1 hour before you went to work. And basically, you could teach maybe a class from 6 to 7 a.m. And the classes at EF are actually only 25 minutes. And you are paid $6.60 for those 25 minutes. So I think if it's actually per hour, you're paid $13.20 per hour. But there's some incentives or bonuses that can actually raise that base pay. So, for example, if you don't have any technical issues while you're teaching, $2 gets added to the base pay. If you teach more than 45 classes a month, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about $2.40 that gets added to the base pay. And then there is another $1.80 that gets added to the base pay. I can't exactly remember what that is for. But in my experience, normally I've noticed that you can fluctuate from 14 to about $20 an hour, which is really good. So this is the reason why I'm sharing this with you. Let's just do a little bit of math. Let's just say you decide you're going to teach actually two classes to make it 1 hour, two classes every day for 6 days, from Monday through Saturday. That's actually, let's say your base pay is about $20 an hour. So that's 20 times 6. That gives you $120 a week. $120 a week. Well, now let's times that by 4. That's 0, 8. That's $480 a month. So you could actually have an extra $480 a month. And by the way, you have to remove your own taxes. It's not a W-2. It's actually a 1099 because you're considered a contracting agent. But that would be $480 extra in your pocket, and you're only teaching 1 hour. But at the same time, the second benefit is, besides the money, of course, the second benefit is you can put that on your resume as you can state and say, I've worked online. Let's say in the future, if you need to look for online work, you can give that as an example and say, I've worked online. And a lot of companies out there are looking for such experience. When I began my journey working online, it was very difficult. Why? Because everybody was asking me, do you have experience? Do you have experience working online? And I'd never had experience working online. But the moment I got a job working online, I noticed it was way easier for me to get other online jobs. It was way easier because now I had the experience. So if you would like to do some teaching and you have a degree in any field, feel free to click on the link below. I'm going to leave a link below for EF. Now, EF does require you to have a first degree, a bachelor's degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, and secondly, you need to have TEFL or TESOL. But even if you don't currently have your TESOL or TEFL certificate, still apply, because what they do at EF is when you apply, they give you 30 days to complete your TEFL course, and that was my case. What is the third advantage of teaching with EF? Well, the third advantage is there are no classes to prepare for, a lesson plan. You don't have to prepare a lesson plan. The lesson plan is already right in front of you as you're teaching. They train you how to teach, they train you the platform and everything. And there's so many YouTube videos that you could watch. And so I just want to encourage some of you who are struggling at this hour, or this season in your life, and you're tossing and turning and thinking, how am I going to pay that bill? And I just want to encourage you and say there's so many opportunities online in our days that can just bring you the extra income without the effort of you having to get in the car, put on some big coat in the winter, and drive off somewhere. But you can just teach in the comfort of your home. And with EF, if you're teaching adults, you can actually teach in the evening times. For some of you who live in the Eastern time zone, like I do. And so that's one of the biggest advantages, because I know some of you are thinking, well, I'd like to have a second job, but I don't want the commute. So teaching online would be ideal. So if you have any questions, excuse me, feel free to click on the link below, and please feel free to reach out. I've put my email address, I've put in a number where you can text me and I can reach out to you. With EF, there's not a whole coaching to be done, but if you really just want more information, I would be more than happy to speak with you. Thank you again for listening to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.